And then they come and want to include their biology. They want to introduce things contrary to nature. That's the real danger, and it needs to be eradicated from schools. I believe it's important to bring that back. In schools, they bring back morality, but also introduce new ones. Regardless of the subjects they want to get into or not, for example, about finances, things that are useless in people's life. Come on, and they never thought it could reading English. The president of El Salvador has banned gender ideology in schools. Just moments ago, the president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, has stated that he would not lose to broadcast gender ideology in schools and colleges. He insists that schools must teach useful things to children and students. Biology, mathematics, important things for their learning, and not to instill ideologies, things that would even be against nature. That's why he claimed that all these ideologies must be eradicated because they destroy future generations. For example, young people should be taught things that are truly useful for life. He argues it's good to modernize, but it's not advisable to push unnatural ideologies on students. It's also important to consider parents, ensuring they have a say in what their children learn. It is thus confirmed. All traces of gender ideology have been removed from public schools in El Salvador. There is a global debate about gender ideology, and the thing is to start be an expert. Gender refers to the socially constructed roles, whether behaviors, activities, characteristics, and attributes that men and women should have in a society. Experts there claim it's good for both men and women to live in complete freedom to do as they wish. People can believe whatever they want, as long as they respect others. That's why, initially, most people would completely agree. People who claim that the gender issue is something completely different, and it has more to do with people's privacy, meaning it's about women liking women and men liking men. Experts are clear that gender issues are much broader, that a woman can be a truck driver or that a man can be a stylist. That's the point here. Experts in schools say it should be clear to both men and women that in this life they can do whatever they want, pursue whatever they want, and live however they want, as long as it does not intentionally affect others. Because if someone is affected simply because they do not like how you behave, or what you do is also someone else's problem and not yours. The problem, according to experts, is that many misunderstand the issue of gender, and it will only be a small matter. It's about whether there are women who like women and men who like men. That's why the experts are clear. We should teach the new generations that a man and a woman are equal, and not just with words but with actions. For example, just as a man can be president, so can a woman. Just as a woman can raise children, so can a man. Do I need to repeat that? The problem is he's an expert. Many just focus on a woman liking women and a man liking another man. Gender is a much broader concept. What's real is that El Salvador has already banned what's called gender ideology. This in public schools, as the president assures that it is more important than the students and even the very young. Kids, learn things that will be good for you in life, like finances, not just certain ideologies. To be clear, it's important to be straightforward. Schools teach us ideologies. It's their business in all schools. Remember, ideologies are the core ideas of the project. Thoughts of a group of, depending on the society we live in, were taught ideologies. There are certain ideologies worth keeping, but there are others worth rejecting. But the way where you can open your mind is by exploring the whole world and realizing your own. It's tiny compared to the real world. That's why when you travel, study, get to know, or research customs from other cultures, countries, or eras, you're able to understand that maybe your ideology, it is not 100% correct, that there are even times when you need to keep some things but completely change others. But if you are just with your mind closed, you're never going to advance. With this, I am neither defending nor attacking any ideology, just sharing. Great thinkers say that the more you know, the less you know. What are those who are open to understanding and comprehending others? When one comes to understand and comprehend oneself, it's the same thing. The wise say so. There are things I thought were wrong and they're not. Well, tell me, what do you see in the next video? See you next time.